As you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10. To the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Coleman. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of
rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the return.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it, baby.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 14 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st down.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Breeze now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fight, and that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready, break. At the 6-yard line. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Thomas has it. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Breeze going to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Breeze now on 1st down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze gets it to Meredith, complete. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 54, Mike, 54. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Mike, ready. 95, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Now, Breeze again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And give that one to the Cardinals. They wind up winners. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heat into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will.